these executives, these professional executives, they completely lacked the foresight of what they were doing. And that's why we see now, I just read on the news today, Elon Musk and about 1,000 other leaders of industry are trying now to slow down the development. Because why? Because they didn't foresee that this would collapse the economy. And it's just so, I want to say naive, but it borderlines ignorant to not consider the greater effect of what's going to happen. And I think they are seeing it now, and they're panicking. And then in the meanwhile, like I could go into great depth as to why I think that is the stupidest decision. Had they said this 10 years ago, that would have been a great idea. Stop development for a bit while we institute, and enact policies to, either tax automated services or, institute some sort of guideline on the market. But they missed that.
This is what you were trying to do for a number of years, and that's why. And I guess I'd love to ask if you feel at all vindicated or more frustrated at the people that have neglected to do this, even though they're the kind of thought leaders, the shakers, the movers, the ones that are bringing this out. You've been there for what, seven or so years, trying to raise awareness on this in corporate environments, and basically it just fell on deaf ears. And now it's all happening.
Yeah. It's a mixture. Like I said, had they done this initiative a few years ago, I might have felt validated. At this point, I'm concerned. I'm concerned on multiple levels. If they are able to lobby Congress and the House to institute some policy to mitigate the development of AI, what a mistake that'll be. Because what's going to happen is that all the general public of the Western world will no longer have access to AI, while all these bad actors and countries who don't give a shit about our policies continue to develop it for their own gain. And then on top of that, as well as I know, the government and these mega corporations are going to continue leveraging AI to model and predict their behavior and determine best actions, which I think they've been doing for some time. What we use as users is a highly, highly restricted version of these AI. Highly incredible. Can you imagine if you had unrestricted access to leverage decisions for your company or your country or your population? You could do pretty much anything.
Kind of seems like that might happen though, right? Like us plebeians.
I think Microsoft. And I think as soon as Microsoft acquired OpenAI, they began leveraging, and you can see this. I haven't charted it out, but you can see this. Microsoft has been relatively stagnant. They've sat on their Azure platform for a long time, and they really haven't been disruptive since like Microsoft Windows. And then all of a sudden they're pumping out the most disruptive things left and right. And I suspect it's because they're leveraging unrestricted generative AI to access, all sorts of data, and then create best practice scenarios to move forward. And I don't think they're the only ones doing that. So if they're able to lobby and enact social policies to restrict our use, we have a big problem, huge problem.